Hi, my name is Phil, and I'm about to attempt to change a side view mirror on a 2013 Ford F-150. Last week I pulled a bonehead move, and backing out of my garage, I crunched my passenger side mirror, just not paying attention. So I went to the Ford dealership. I actually went to two Ford dealerships, and I got two different quotes here. The first Ford dealership wanted $848.19 to replace the mirror with labor and everything. I went to another Ford dealership, and for the part alone, just for the part, they want $797.86. I did a little research online, and with I would say an average skill set as far as repairs and tools and things, I'm going to replace this mirror for less than $400. I'm going to share the job with you. I'm going to try and break it down as much as possible, and I'll even leave in whatever challenges or mistakes I get, and hopefully there won't be too much swearing. So I'm going to change a side view mirror on a 2013 Ford F-150 with the Lariat trim package. So here obviously is my crunched mirror. So the most challenging part of this project is going to be removing this. They call it the door panel. It's the inner door panel. I did some research online, and it looks quite doable. According to the videos I've seen online, there's a plastic panel under here that needs to be removed. This control panel where your mirror, or your window up and down and locks are, needs to be removed. Then there's two bolts on the bottom, and this whole thing's supposed to come off. One of the things I did was invest $8 on Amazon for a set of trim tools. So this is the trim tool package I got from Amazon. This is from Trisalto Tools, and it comes with some pretty basic looking plastic, this is metal, tools that are going to be helpful in removing the trim on the door. So again, this is Trisalto Pro Tools Auto Trim Removal Kit. I think this is going to be very helpful. See, the first thing to do is to take this little panel out of here. Pry this thing out. Yeah, you know, the guy on the video made it sound as if, oh yeah, you just pry this sucker off. Well, I'll be dipped. It worked. This is the tool I used. The little hook tool got in behind it, popped it out unscathed. So just like on the video. So far, so good. This is the part I was sweating because I didn't quite understand how this thing was going to come out. But it did. This is the, let's call it the control panel. It's got your door lock and your windows. Again, I've already removed that little plastic piece there. Again, this Trisalto tool, I think this is going to be the one that's going to... Here we go. I think slow and easy is the way to do this one. Getting in there. There we go. Popping some corners here. Getting underneath, giving it a little twist. Out comes the control panel is what I'm calling this. Boom. All right. Control panel's off. Ooh, it's getting weird now. The next step is going to be to remove this nut here. All right, let's call that a bolt. This bolt here. And then two bolts on the bottom. They appear to be otter hex bolts. Okay, a side note. In high school, I worked in an auto parts store, R&H Auto Parts, just outside of Chicago in Forest Park, Illinois. And there was this guy, Joe Johnson, and he was the manager of the auto parts store. And he used to take great pride in being able to eyeball a nut or a bolt and saying, "Oh, that's a 3/8." And then every time he was right, he'd say, "Old micrometer eye strikes again." So I eyeballed this. I'm betting it's a standard 3/8. Let's see how old a micrometer eye does. Okay, let's see. 3/8. Oh, missed it. I wasn't even close. It's a 5/16. Okay, so I forgot a little trim piece down here. It's in the door handle. It's a little black panel. You have to take that off to also remove another screw. Let's use this thing again. Yeah, so this is the one that gave me the most trouble. I ended up using this thing. It's the carburetor adjusting tool for my chainsaw. But, oh, there it went. Found it. Okay, now it's time to deploy one of the tools I use a lot in my garage. I call it the Catholic device. It allows me to kneel and pray that the job goes well. In nomine Patri, Filii, Spiritum Sancti. Amen. Let this go well. Oh, I'll be darned. It's moving. There it goes. And, ooh, my dad used to always say, be careful of the guy that says, hey, I got a good idea. Nuts, what are these going to be? These are going to be, hold on, micrometer eye. These are going to be, come on, man, get it, get it. This is going to be 7/16. Because old micrometer eye, deep socket, 7/16. Boom, nailed it. Joe Johnson would be proud until I drop it. Duh. All right, 7/16. This is going to get good. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have rolled my window down. Yep. But it'll be all right. There it comes. $700 from Ford. I got your $700 right here, Ford. There it is. Okay, so there's my plug. All right. Gonna unplug this sucker. Okay, so when the new mirror comes, oh, I forgot to tell you, the new mirror is coming on a FedEx truck. The tracking number shows it close. I wanted to talk for just a minute here about some of the important aspects of the mirror. If you're considering doing this job yourself, some of the things I learned. When you're on aftermarket sites, they ask some questions and you should know the answers, and the specific questions they ask for in these mirrors are whether it's a pedestal or post mount, whether it's power fold, and whether it's heated. Those are the key components. And I believe that in order to have the right plug set, you need to get the answers right. And of course, in order to mount it, you have to get the answers right. What they mean by a pedestal mount is this sits on this triangular pedestal here. The difference would be, I think they call it a post mount, and that's those two posts that slide out. If you've seen the other configuration of Ford mirrors, you know what I'm talking about. But this is a pedestal mount. It's power fold and it's heated. And all the wiring comes through to this switch. That's why you can't just replace the glass in these or just replace the motor in these. If you've looked around and you've seen like the guy with the 2009 F-150 that replaces the motor, well, you can't do that here because all the wires, I tried it, I pulled this motor, and the wires come through to this. So it is an absolutely replaced component part. I'm going to tell you the website now because I'm pretty pleased. I've already unboxed it once, so you don't have to watch me cutting all the tape and stuff, but I'm pretty excited. It's called discountbodyparts.com. Again, that's discountbodyparts.com, all one word. They are a Google certified business. That's the first time I've ever seen that. I can sometimes be a little bit leery when it comes to online auto parts stuff, but this looks like it went well. So it came all taped up, and in the box, I've always wanted to do an unboxing video. In the box, the little foam piece, then in the bag, a fabric bag, is the mirror. And the first thing I noticed is a really important note. It says here, warning, do not unfold manually. So again, this is This has a lot of whistles and bells, a lot of electronic stuff, and they're suggesting you do not unfold it manually. And just eyeballing this plug, looks like it's going to work. Okay, this looks like it's going to be the most challenging part of the whole job. I have to get this plug with just a little bit of wire play to copulate with this female side here. Well, I was going to leave this in, just in case I drop the mirror. So I'm just going to roll here, and I apologize in advance for any swearing. Okay, I'm going to work the problem here, and you don't need to watch that. It's not pretty and it smells funny. 'Cause my brain burns. I hooked the switch back up and rolled the window down. That's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, roll the window down. That's the key. I reached in behind. Remember that membrane I was messing with before? Stuck my fingers in through that. Okay, got it. Remember, I'm not a trained mechanic. I'm just a guy with an awesome set of tools. Okay, everything's snug. Snug, but not totally cranked down. Those aren't coming off. Famous last words. Okay, walk away. New mirror's on. I'm gonna go to the other side and put the key in and see if this sucker unfolds. Stay tuned. There it is. There it is. Okay, that lined up. Wow. I'm pretty sure I just have to put the switch back in, put the screws back in. You know, the door switch, I'm calling it that control panel thing. Wow, this job could be done. Okay, I did it. I changed the side view mirror on my 2013 Ford F-150. I want to recap a couple of things. This is a really simple project. The most challenging thing is to get the right mirror. A little bit of research online led me to discountbodyparts.com, www.discountbodyparts.com. They're a Google certified shop, and that's the first time I've ever seen that. So the part came, the part fit, the part is adequate. It's not exact, it's black, it's not got the paint. I'll take it to a body shop and see if they'll paint it when I get a little more money. But for now, I've replaced the mirror. The hardest part was just taking off the door panel. You saw me do it a little bit. There's that video that I linked to down here with the guy that really goes into great detail on how to do it. This is quite a doable project. So if you have to replace the mirror on a Ford F-150, if I can do it, you can do it. Have a great day. Thank you.
The Chev got stuck and the Ford got stuck, got the Chev unstuck when the Dodge showed up. The Dodge got stuck in the tractor rut, which eventually pulled out the Ford.